recently, we have to go to the root. We have to go to the cause. Dealing with the condition itself is not enough.
Dear Mr. Massa, I'm just trying to mind my own business. What's the matter? It's just another day, another black king captured. I'm about to lose my brain, stuck inside this ghetto rapture. I got a lot of smoke. If you want it, you can have it. They want a hat trick, but this is black girl magic. Ain't talking about the kind that'll make you disappear, but I'm talking about the power of the melanin within. Ain't looking for trouble, but I'ma say this one time. I put two dukes up if you try to touch mine. We still want justice for Samir and Trayvon. You say you don't see color, but racism ain't blind. They targeting little kids whose skin look just like mine. So I'm paranoid, it's a war zone outside. And I'm a black queen, so if you ask me to step out of my car, you gon' have to snatch me. Cause I ain't going no damn well. Had to spend my whole life living unfair. Ancestors got my back and they right here. You can never understand, it's a nightmare. Living in my black shoes by the black rules. You can keep your handshake, I don't dap coons. The white man will go nuts if he cash you. But you all on his side like a damn fool. Make it make sense.
We are oppressed.
Queen.
We are exploited. We are downtrodden.
Make it make
We are
sense.
denied not only civil rights but even human rights.
Ahmadiyyah.
So the only way we're going to get some of this
Ahmadiyyah.
oppression and exploitation
Queen.
away from us or aside from us is come together
Queen.
against the common enemy. Who taught you to hate the texture of your
Ahmadiyyah.
hair? Who taught you to hate the color of your skin?
Ahmadiyyah.
Parents, pay attention to the books, the school system, even to your little children. Lies mixed with wisdom. His skin too bright, so he was blind to the prison. My skin just right, so I collide with division. You trying to pray to God, but we tired of religion. No savior saving, we got to save our savings. We used to pay miss, how we gon' make the slave rich? But who's to blame and tell me why you complaining? We need a team effort just to rule the nation. Like a bad relationship, missing communication. We missing moderation. They're trying to get a poison to my population. No reparations, I'm getting tired of Satan.
We are oppressed.
Queen.
I'm getting tired of waiting.
We are downtrodden.
Queen.
We are denied not only civil rights but even human rights.
Ahmadiyyah.
So the only way we're going to get some of this
Ahmadiyyah.
oppression and exploitation.
Queen.
Touch one of mine and you're done. They show no love for the queen. Why you hating on me? Is it cause I'm free and I got Malcolm X in my jeans? I got dreams like King Luther, shed blood like Kunsa. You ain't helping my people, I ain't got nothing to say to ya. I won't always smoke like hookah. Talking reparations, America won't be great until they give us compensation. I'm like, I'm the hottest right now. See a bunch of lames out here trying to jock on my style. They be doing too much. I'm the queen, it's too easy. It's like they all in Popeyes, how they be talking so greasy. I just sit back and laugh while these haters get mad. So nefarious how they don't want my pockets with cheddar. I tell them they can do better. These snakes in the grass can leave a bite on your ass, cause y'all be trusting too fast. I got my foot on the gas, other one on they necks. Dropping receipts on haters, you better show some respect. I'm never facing regrets, we only facing the threat.
This is the sound of Eric Malcolm.
It's a cut on the gas, other one on they necks. Dropping receipts on haters, you better show some respect. I'm never facing regrets, we only facing the threat. Running through every challenge like a relay, break no sweat. It's a cold game, so I got that blanket with me. Now that my people awaken, ain't no going to sleep. I do not play by my piece, this time I'm playing for keeps. You talking slick, but when I see you like them ends, we gon' meet. And I got gold all in my skin, God all in my blood, kings all in my circle. You touch one of mine and you're done. They show no love for the queen, why they hating on me? Is it cause I'm free and I got Malcolm X in my jeans and I got gold all in my skin, God all in my blood, kings all in my circle. You touch one of mine and you're done. They show no All right, hello everyone. Thanks for tuning back in once again to the original Queen Ahmadiyyah Shakur show. I'm your host, Queen Ahmadiyyah Shakur, and this is your daily vitamins or your Saturday vitamins. So as you're coming in, please feel free to go ahead and subscribe to the channel. If you have not done so already, be sure to click the notification bell and click the word all so you're notified each time the Queen Goddess goes live. Don't forget to follow me on Instagram at Dr._A_Shakur, TikTok at Dr. A Shakur, and Twitter at DGoddess27. Please be sure to like and share this video. You all know they have the Queen Shadow Band. All right. Hey, Pennywise, Claudette, Mr. Hotel said, all hail the Queen of Receipts. Okay. RG Titan, Obsidian Blaze. All right. Pennywise is here. Pearly, Nessa G. Mr. Hotel said, often imitated but never duplicated. Hey, Nessie X. Okay. Christine is in the house. RG Titan, Latasha, Pearly is here. All right, Chris B, I see you, beloved Claudette. And so Root Trackers by Yara is here. Shout out to everyone in the chat and everyone tuned into the Queen. Let's get those likes up. Okay, we have 162 people in the chat. Let's get the likes up. Hey, 504 Nola. Kajima is in the house. Leon is here. Lana L. All right, Christy One Love. So let's get into it. Okay, so it has come to my attention. Hey, Emperor Rex. All right. Justin Tina is here. I hope I said your name right. Nessa G. Okay. Shout out to everyone in the chat, everyone tuned in. So let's talk about Jamie Foxx because it's come to my attention that some very salacious photos of Jamie groping on women have surfaced. Now, mind you, these pictures may not be anything, but at the end of the day, we already know that this woman accused Jamie of groping her. And so these pictures resurfacing is no surprise to me. And these are from 2008. Jamie Foxx is seen in a 2008 video humping a female club goer and then grabbing his crotch in New York City just days after he's sued for sexual assault for groping a woman's breast while intoxicated. All nefarious. Please pay attention. They need to leave Jamie alone, honey. But anyway, I digress. So grabbing the backside of a woman that he had met seconds earlier. This is actor Jamie Foxx groping the club goer in December of 2008 in video exclusively obtained by DailyMail.com. Foxx, age 55, is currently the subject of a lawsuit filed by a New York woman who says the race star groped her breasts and genitals at the rooftop bar in 2015. Now, DailyMail.com can reveal the embattled actor has previously been seen getting handsy with women, with a witness to the 2008 incident that happened during a DJ set at a nightclub, saying they filmed it because they were shocked by his behavior. The witness exclusively told DailyMail.com, she says, I remember I was pretty shocked when I saw what happened, and that's why I filmed it. I could not believe that he would grab a stranger like that. I don't know who she was. It was not announced that he was performing at the club that night. So I don't know if he just showed up or if it was a secret arrangement. What's this all? Jamie looks like he was just having fun. Honey, they need to lay off him. Mommy said, not handsy. Okay, this is all crazy. Hey, Buckhorse DC. Elvin said war on black men. I don't think so, honey. They call that some white men too. Pay attention. Okay, they already got, what's the guy's name? Axl Rose. And the other guy, I forget his name, but hold on, pay attention. Here we go. There it is. There it is. That's one of them. Jamie living his best life, surely. And there he is right there, groping. Honey, getting busy. Listen, this is what I've seen people do in the club plenty of times. I'm sorry, what? This is what I have seen men literally doing in the club plenty of times. And some of those women were absolutely there for it. They were throwing it back up on them. But anyway, let me continue, honey, because at the end of the day. So they go on to say the clip, which was not inside the now defunct club mansion, which was shot inside the now defunct club mansion in New York on December the 16th of 2008, opens with Foxx dressed entirely in black singing on stage. Seconds later, a scantily clad clubber backs into the Oscar winner and begins twerking with him. See, this is what I'm saying. That's what women have always been doing in the club, backing it up on them and twerking. But anyway, so seems like they're reaching. He is then seen running his hands up and down her back, buttocks, and thighs. Okay, he is briefly seen grinding against the woman's backside, at which point she stands up and turns around to look at him before moving away as he continues his performance. Now, the witness added that it was on some sort of stage, but not set up for a performance. He only performed that one song, Blame It on the Alcohol, which was a big hit at the time, and did some DJing. She says, I remember a girl who was next to me looking at me in disbelief, like, what just happened? Foxx has routinely performed in nightclubs throughout his career, but his behavior at the club events and at the bars has now come under scrutiny after a woman filed a lawsuit last week, accused the actor of groping her at a rooftop bar in 2015. First of all, that lawsuit, let me remind you, has already been dismissed in 2020. And also, Jamie said that after this is over with, he's going to sue her for malicious prosecution. Okay, and they're expecting for it to be dismissed again. So just keep that in mind. Now, in the lawsuit, which was filed last month in Manhattan, the plaintiff, who is not identified in the complaint, says that she and a friend were seated at a table next to Foxx at a celebrity hotspot catch in New York. She claims that she and a friend asked to take photos with Foxx, and we all remember that, right? Who at the time was dating Tom Cruise's ex, Katie Holmes. Now, he agreed and then told her that she's had a supermodel body and all of that. Then that's when she says he grabbed her, put his hand down her pants and up her blouse and all that stuff. Okay. All right. And then this also has resurfaced. This is some pictures of Jamie with some women of another complexion. There y'all go. Look at Jamie. Look at the look on his face in front of, while he's behind the woman in green, like he's passing out. Anyway. As far as I'm concerned, nothing to see here, folks. Leave Jamie alone, okay? Hasn't he been through enough? Okay, hasn't he been through enough? But anyway. Now, with that all being said, so she was from the, oh, hell no, again. Let's be careful of what we put in the chats, beloved ads. RG Titan said, it looks like some innocent dancing to me. That's what it looks like to me. Miss Hotel said, Jamie is looking like clearly something is afoot. Mr. Hotel, sit down somewhere. I haven't used that in a while, not a foot. Okay, so with that all being said, let's talk about these parties. Let's talk about these naked basketball parties. Okay, we talked about this before briefly, but let's get back into it because now they're bringing this back up. Hold on. Let me make sure I'm putting up the right one. Pay attention.
Basketball games that him and P. Diddy used to allegedly throw, in which they used to invite a whole bunch of dudes from like the celebrity circles, and those dudes would come to the court and drop their drawers and then dribble them balls. And I know, somebody's out there like, Sauce, what naked basketball games are you talking about? I'm talking about these naked basketball games.
I was never going to talk about the Jamie Foxx butt naked basketball games, but since he's talking about it, I'm going to talk about it. Before I do though, everything in this video is alleged and for entertainment purposes only. I have to say that. Also, I value my own life. I'm so serious when I say that. I value my own life, okay? Because Diddy likes to do it. So back in the 90s, my mom nicknamed Jamie Foxx, like if you take the O out of his name and replace it with a U, that's what she used to call him. But to his face is like a haha joke because he used to bang so many guys and girls in Hollywood. And he used to have these things called butt naked basketball games, okay? He would invite over a lot of like Hollywood's elite to his house for a basketball game, but it was men only. And they would be like, oh, we're just gonna get naked and play basketball. It's like, oh, haha, let's get naked and play basketball together, which is weird. And this happened in the 90s. So a lot of your like favorite celebrities were there, including someone who may or may not been married to someone who was drinking that lemonade. If you want to know like who was probably at these games, just look at like who P. Diddy and Jamie Foxx have been hanging around for years, especially the super successful ones. Usher was definitely there. Justin Bieber tried to warn you guys about this. I'm inserting these for proof. So I was talking about this with my friend the other day, and they texted me and was like, weren't we just talking about this? And I was like, what? Here's what the link said. But read what I said in response to that. Yeah. That's why I say I value my own life. Also, I feel like people are going to think that this is just about black men. It's not. They were not discriminating. A lot of famous white actors were there too. And side note, I know men that have been invited to the parties that knew about this. If people at the radio station knew, come on, you think everybody didn't know? And they wouldn't go because they were like, we're not down with that. That's weird.
The crazy thing is that she's not the only person who spoke about the butt-naked basketball games. Check this out.
It was 30 stars there. There was so many stars there, I thought to myself, I don't belong here. They was playing butt-naked basketball. Turning up. Motherfuckers playing butt-naked basketball.
And Envy said to him, yo, is it true that you play butt-naked basketball with other men? He didn't walk out then, but he just started shaking his leg. He's like, ain't no punchline. You just gonna...
Wait a minute, though. What about those pictures that showed up?
What?
Didn't you have some pictures of you playing naked basketball?
Beach or something. I don't know. It was young in my career.
I gotta tell you, I do find it strange that when asked about the butt-naked basketball, Jamie Foxx never flat out denies that he was out there playing naked basketball. I mean, most dudes would be like, nah, son, I ain't never played no butt-naked basketball. I mean, if you accuse me of playing hard D up against Diddy, one-on-one, butt-naked, I'ma be like, no, that never happened. My denial would be very firm. I wouldn't be sitting there yeah. that happened when I was young. I don't know, Jamie Foxx. That answer was a little sus. And quite frankly, if I believed that these games actually took place, I could actually see how some Hollywood elite might want to delete these tapes or delete Jamie if he has the tapes. But then again, that still begs the question, if you delete Jamie, the tapes are still somewhere out there. I don't know, this particular conspiracy theory seems to be a stretch and it's a bit far-fetched, but you never know, cause it's highly weird and stranger things have happened in that town. Okay, naked basketball games aside, some other people have speculated that this lawsuit may be part of a bigger setup against Jamie, because Jamie may have had a fallout with some very influential gatekeepers in Hollywood who were working behind the scenes to manipulate and orchestrate his downfall because he no longer wants to be part of their club, which is why they believe he jumped on social media and wrote, quote, "They killed this dude named Jesus, what do you think they'll do to you? Hashtag fake friends, hashtag fake love," end quote. And we all know what Ice Cube said about being part of that club.
Some of you may not have realized that I'm not part of the...
I don't know why they cut off like that. Hold on.
Basketball game.
I'm not going to start that back over because it was almost done. So basically, you all remember when Ice Cube said that he wasn't part of the club. Okay, now here's my thing. If Jamie was having naked basketball parties, well, that sounds kind of freaky, but that's not illegal. That's a far cry from what that woman is accusing him of. But let's continue. And also, as far as what she said about Jamie ticking off some really elite people, well, if you all remember, I did a TikTok about that, which I'll show to refreshing your memories in a minute.
Jamie Foxx groping some woman in the club back in 2008, and to prove that they had this footage, they put out a couple of photos of Jamie grabbing his crotch and grabbing his chick, grabbing her tatas, humping her all up on a DJ stand. I mean, Jamie looks like he was in that club going bananas. Okay, so the video footage of Jamie was filmed at Club Mansion in Manhattan in 2008, and the person who recorded the incident said, quote, "I couldn't believe that he would grab a stranger like that. I don't know who she was. It wasn't announced that he was performing at the club that night, so I don't know if he just showed up or if it was a secret arrangement," end quote. Now, even though Jamie Foxx is one of America's beloved actors, Jamie has never been shy about the fact that he's a very wild dude. And I mean, he often says some off-the-cuff things when he's doing interviews like this.
But when I got her to the door, I said, "Can I?" She said, "What?" I said, "Can I feel on your booty?" And she was like, "You crazy." crazy. Go ahead. You know, it was like unreluctant. Go ahead. You get some. You got position, and I went in here like this.
Oh,
you went in the
crease?
Yeah, but just right here at the top of See, that's the problem with ass. Is that as a guy who loves ass like us, it will get you in trouble.
You got that right. Booty will get you in trouble every time if you dare to touch it without having consent. Now, even though we often think of Jamie Foxx as the nice guy, comedians like Howard Stern have insinuated that Jamie got some stuff going on in his life that he doesn't want any of us to ever know about. Check this out.
Jamie's been on my show many times. I consider Jamie to be a talent. But Jamie seems to want to get into some kind of pissing contest with me.
Yeah, I was like, what is this, wrestling?
Yeah, it's sort of like a weird thing that could get into a really weird area. I know shit about Jamie that maybe won't be so comfortable for him. And there's a lot of weird shit about Jamie. And quite frankly, I'm going to end it now because, you know what? I got a shitload of stuff on Jamie, which isn't a lot of fun. And if he wants to start in with me, even the name Jamie Foxx, it's interesting you chose the name Jamie. I could get into the whole fucking deal.
Alright, so when Howard Stern said that, a whole lot of people assumed that he was talking about the same thing that Cat Williams was talking about when Cat Williams outed Jamie Foxx on stage. Check this out.
I know all the comedians and actors' secrets. Who's gay? Jamie Foxx. I'm not gonna say it because I can tell you the name of the duty fuck. His name is Marcus Anthony. He's the only dude signed to Jamie Foxx's label. Check it out. And then Twitter the dude and ask him to see if he don't say yes. The dude told me backstage at a show and told me I could bring him on stage and air it out. I said, no, nigga, let me wait till I get to LA.
Real quick, let me say this. Whether or not Jamie Foxx gets with men or women is of no concern to me, except for the fact that it may play a role in this lawsuit. Because some people are saying that Jamie Foxx's sudden medical crisis in which he almost died a few months ago and these recent allegations are linked. Because they're saying that these two things are nothing more than an attempt to assassinate Jamie, and since that failed, now they're trying to assassinate his character. Because they want to shut him up. Because Jamie allegedly has information on some of the most powerful people in the industry. And if he reveals what he knows, he could potentially destroy many key players and power brokers, including P. Diddy. Especially since Jamie has said several times that he used to video record Diddy's parties in the past. Remember this?
I was throwing these parties at my crib. And I would always throw parties for musical guys, so I threw a party for Puff. Puff comes and big party. It's like 2,000. Puff is there, and it's all about him. And I'll never forget, he got mad at me a little bit because I would follow him, and I would actually follow him with a camera, because at that time Puff was the biggest guy in the world. You couldn't even get in his parties. So the way I would get in his parties, I show up with a camera, like, yo, Puff, you need to document this shit. And he turned around, what's up, Playboy? I said, yeah, let me get that, man. Ain't nobody getting this. And it wasn't back in the day with the camera phone. I had the big fucking Canon that you put on your shoulder and the light and the shit. I said, let me change the battery, let me get all this shit.
Okay, so some extreme conspiracy theorists, of which I am not, believe that because Jamie Foxx used to videotape almost everything and he used to follow P. Diddy, he caught P. Diddy doing something he wasn't supposed to do, and Diddy wants to keep that quiet.
Don't y'all find that strange? Another one people that spoke out on Puffy? Is all of a sudden having a strange reaction to their bodies.
Who was that?
Jamie Foxx. He been talking bad about Puffy and Puffy parties, and then now he got.
Okay, well, let's continue. Hello everyone, I'm Dr. Ahmadiyyah Shakur. Jamie Foxx has been in the hospital since around April the 12th, and people are speculating about what's going on. Some people are saying that he had a stroke. No one really knows. His family says that he had a medical complication. So recently, it's been reported that Jamie said that someone is trying to take him out. Let's get into it. Some speculate that maybe it had something to do with the incident that occurred on the set of the film Back in Action. Now, on March the 21st, the Daily Mail reported that the film had to be halted so they could conduct an investigation because Jamie got upset when he found out someone was trying to scam him out of $55,000. So he contacted the police. This led to a member of staff being fired, and then as it turns out, this person was actually connected to other celebrities being scammed. Jamie got very upset and then ended up firing several senior producers. Then there was another incident when someone was trying to get access to Jamie's cash, and they even offered up a Rolex watch. Now, are these two incidents connected? Well, I can't be sure. But I find it very suspicious that someone tried to scam him out of $55,000 and then someone else tried to access his cash. It was reported that the police visited Jamie in the hospital, and that's when he said that someone was trying to take him out. At the end of the day, there's a lot of speculation about that. Some people think that Diddy had something to do with it. Diddy and Jamie are longtime friends. And there was a video that went viral recently where Jamie was explaining how he used to record Diddy's parties. And there's been rumors for years about what goes on at some of those parties. Pay attention.
Acquaintance Diddy. Rumors about Diddy being in the closet and throwing depraved parties for other stars on the DL have been around for years. However, over the past few months, the conversation surrounding Diddy's infamous parties took a wild turn after fans started saying Diddy is the gay gatekeeper in the industry.
Yeah, Mr. Lee.
Yeah, I love this drink.
Where you put my bag?
I like when you like this, Daddy.
Yeah, where you put my bag?
Daddy, I
Yeah,
like
Mr.
when
Lee.
you
Right
scrambling
here,
and scraping.
No, I got no
like
shit.
that.
You know, I've been practicing.
Now, if you're wondering what that all has to do with Jamie Foxx, well, a clip recently went viral showing Jamie confessing that he used to film some of Diddy's wildest parties back in the day.
I would show up to the party in my little town car. There's town, you know. I grab a town car so I could skirt. Puff the SUVs and the Bentley.
I can certainly see why people would possibly think Diddy had something to do with it, but I disagree. If Diddy was going to start taking out people because of things they said about him and what he does behind closed doors, he'd have a long list, is all I'm saying. There would be 50 Cent, Exhibits, Corinne Steffens, Method Man, Eve, and that's just to name a few. It likely has more to do with whoever. All right. Now, with that all being said, Buckhart said, damn, the Titanic has sunk again. Everybody going down with the ship. Okay, so what do you all think? Do you all think Diddy had something to do with what happened to Jamie? Now I have questions. I once didn't, but now since all these other receipts have been dropped, I'm not so sure. What do y'all think? Once in the chat if you all think Diddy had something to do with it. Choose if not. Hey, Edward. RG Titan said it's possible. Mama said no. Miss Hotel said all this daddy talk is clearly suspect. Okay, I see more ones than twos. Miss Hotel said this is all nefarious, but wait, there's more. Christine said I wouldn't be surprised, Queen. Okay, it's all crazy, right? But hold on, let's continue. Now I'm going to play. Is this it? Okay, now I'm going to play some audio for you guys. I believe this is Gene Deal talking. Let me just double check. Hold on. Yeah, this is Gene Deal talking about some of these parties and some other things, putting an overlay on the screen.
Me and the driver be outside. I watched the door,
And him and a man ran out naked. And I said that ain't nobody told me that. I saw that myself.
Now he's talking about Diddy.
Of Hollywood's glittering facade, whispers and allegations about Sean Diddy Combs have swirled for years, painting a picture of secret, salacious gatherings. Former bodyguard Gene Deal, along with other insiders, have brought to light startling claims about these infamous parties, alleging they are not just exclusive events, but hotbeds of controversial sexual behavior involving some of the biggest names in the industry. According to these sources, Diddy doesn't merely attend these gatherings. He is the puppet master behind them, described as gay private parties by invitation. They are said to be the epitome of Hollywood's hidden hedonism. Here, amidst the elite, same-sex relationships are not just accepted, but are the main event, characterized by lewd acts and forbidden substances. An anonymous insider recounted a chilling experience of almost being sexually assaulted, sedated, and barely escaping one such party. their voice still trembling with the horror of the memory.
I had like 2 record deals, right? And they wanted your butt? Yeah.
The list of celebrities rumored to frequent these gatherings reads like a who's who of Hollywood: Will Smith, Jamie Foxx, Leonardo DiCaprio. Allegations even suggest that among these famous faces are those rumored to be gay. Their attendance at these parties adding fuel to the fire of Hollywood's gossip mill. The details shared by those who have witnessed these events paint a graphic picture. It was like something out of a debauched Roman Empire scene. One source described, with men engaging in acts that would shock the public. But it's not just the nature of the acts at these parties that's alarming. It's the suggestion that Diddy uses these gatherings for something more sinister: blackmail. Newcomers to the business, eager to sign contracts and make their mark, are reportedly lured into attending. Everything is recorded, another insider claimed, and then used as leverage for more favorable contracts with Diddy's label. This paints a picture of a mogul who not only engages in controversial sexual behavior, but also uses it as a tool for control and manipulation within the industry.
And they had said to me, yo, I had to suck a lot of to get to this position.
While Diddy has consistently denied rumors of being bisexual or gay, these allegations have done little to stem the tide of speculation. In fact, they have only intensified the scrutiny surrounding his personal life. Fans and critics alike are now looking at Diddy with a new lens, questioning the nature of his influence in the industry.
He with it. That's you telling him, like, yeah, I'm ready. And then next thing you know, you get invited to the party with the greeting is the man squeezing your. Whoa.
Before we move on to specific individuals who attend Diddy's parties and are rumored to have sexual relationships with him, we should take a look at some revelations from Cassie in her recent legal case. Diving into these accusations, we're confronted with a twisted narrative of manipulation and control, painting a portrait of Diddy as a puppeteer of perversity. Cassie, once the muse of Diddy's record label Bad Boy Entertainment, has now turned the tables, exposing the depths of her harrowing experiences with Combs. In her lawsuit, she details a disturbing pattern of behavior that Diddy allegedly orchestrated. He had me perform certain acts with other men in his presence, Cassie revealed in a heart-wrenching confession.
Male sex workers, what?
Yeah. It sounded like hired some prostitutes and then watched them,
Yikes.
do their thing.
The lawsuit alleges these acts were not merely for gratification, but a twisted form of voyeurism, with Diddy directing the encounters like a macabre maestro.
He hiring the people. He gonna put it all on her. Cause she knew what he liked.
Details become increasingly grotesque as Cassie engaged in sexual acts with male sex workers, while Diddy watched, recorded, and, in an act of vile humiliation, pleasured himself. In these so-called freak-off sessions, Cassie was made to wear white lingerie, a stark contrast to the dark skin of the male performers, as if Diddy was crafting a perverse tableau for his own twisted enjoyment.
Lights, camera, action. he do it all.
It's reported that Diddy didn't just sit idly by during these sessions. Gene Deal, in his interview with The Art of Dialogue, casts doubt on the idea that Diddy was merely a passive observer. Diddy must have been freaking off also. Gene asserted, implying that Diddy's involvement was far more physical than previously suggested. Cassie's allegations don't stop at sexual manipulation. She accuses Diddy of a litany of horrors, from physical abuse to administering substances without her consent. One particularly harrowing account details an instance where Diddy allegedly forced her to carry firearms. This paints a picture of a...
Okay, so we've heard all of that before, but I want you all to pay attention. Hold on just a second. I want you all to pay attention because he said that, what was I going to say? Oh, Gene Deal was talking about how they take videos, or how they take videos and all of that stuff of the people, and basically use that for blackmail later. Right? Or maybe that's what the commentator was saying. But nonetheless, I said that years ago. Hold on. I'm going to show a clip of me telling people that years ago, before any of this nefariousness came out. Likes up, everyone. Please get the likes up. Thank you in advance.
That they'll sometimes, when they have those sex parties or whatever, they'll drug people and then have them do all kind of then they say, okay, I don't want to be involved in this or whatever, you know, I don't want to sign the deal. And then they show them that video and be like, okay, you're not gonna sign because you know what? We'll just let everybody see this. Let your homeboys see this. You know what I'm saying? Everybody know you gay, because then they'll make you do. You know what I'm saying? You'll have gay acts or have gay sex because you were under the influence or whatever, and you might be heterosexual. But then they'll blackmail you with it later, or they may have you have sex with a and you don't even know it because you were drugged up. And the next day they'll show you the video. Like, you really want to do this? You know what I'm saying? So, and some people do it voluntarily.
All right. So all I'm saying, I've been on this with some bullshit. Riz G said old school queen footage. Yes, honey. I got receipts from back in the day, honey. I got real receipts from back in the day before I was ever even on YouTube. Sharon said Queen looks younger there. That's because she was, beloved. She was. Okay. All right. Silas said Queen mildly sounds ghetto on that old clip. Yes, I was. That's because I wasn't on live. Okay. I was not on live. I told y'all I get ghetto sometimes, honey. Okay. Queen and those Ankh earrings going hard. Thank you, beloved. Oh, hell no. I said I am clearly befuddled and verklempt. Child. You all are something else. But wait, there's more. So now let's talk about Diddy and his connection to Tupac. Okay, let's get into it. Likes up, everyone. Please get those likes up. I'm going to play a video, a couple of videos real quick. Hold on, where is it? First, I'm going to play Biggie denying that he had anything to do with Tupac's death or him getting shot. Okay, let's get into it. Here we go.
You know what I'm saying? And the rumors are spreading. It's on some tip like you set them up. You know what I'm saying? And that's crazy. It's just ridiculous, you know what I'm saying? But I also understand that if you were to get shot 5 times, the mind is that's completely spinning, you know what I'm saying? You're real confused about your situation. So it'll cause you to say things that you really don't mean. Tupac article had me pissed off, you know?
Now, did you all notice how Diddy was looking? Did you all notice how Diddy was looking? Because I think that Diddy is the one who knew and the one who set Tupac up. That's just my opinion. I think that Diddy did set Tupac up because of something that his former bodyguard, Gene Deal, said, which I'll get to in a second. But I think that Biggie didn't know anything about it, just like they also said Dwayne Keefe D. Davis. Remember when he said that after Tupac died, that he called and reported it, that the job was done, and he called Diddy and Faith Evans, and he said that Biggie didn't have any knowledge of it? I think that's the same thing with the incident that happened at Quad Studios. But hold on. Now watch this.
Reporter, right? She got a whole lot of Tupac related posts on her IG. She's right next to Puffy and she's wearing the Tupac shirt. Did Tupac and Kim Porter know each other?
Bruh, all the people in the industry know at one time Pac and Puff was like this. They was cool enough where they became enemies. Do you understand that? Where Pac didn't trust him no more, and where Puff idolized some of the things that he was doing. And you got to remember, they was all swingers. Something happened between them two, and I don't know what it was, and I don't know what it is that caused a friction between their relationship. Maybe Kim liked Pac more than she liked Puff, but she couldn't have Pac.
Now just pay attention to how Kim had Tupac on her shirt.
when she's in a photo with Diddy. But hold on. Now this is Diddy being accused of knowing what was going to happen at Quad Studios, knowing that Pac was going to get robbed.
That Tupac was going to get set up at Quad Studios.
I never said that he was going to get, they knew he was going to get shot. I said they knew he was going to get dealt with. You understand? That end up getting Tupac shot by his actions. Tupac was there to get robbed. You understand? All right. Tupac was there to get robbed. He owed Jimmy Henchman some money. He was refusing to pay Jimmy Henchman the money, so Jimmy Henchman said he could work it off by doing an album, by doing a song with Little Sean or whatever. You understand what I'm saying? So now, check this out, brother. Puff was there to spy on Big. You understand? What did Little C say? I didn't even know Puff was in the studio. So how they could see Little C's, they could see Tupac out the window coming in the building, but they don't know Puff is there in the studio. Did you ever think about that? Why does Puff stop by Lil C's session? He want to catch Big writing for them. He want to catch Big's doing songs with them so he could prove. And now he got Andre Harrell with him as a witness. Do you understand me? They go see Jimmy Henchman. What do Jimmy Henchman tell him? Andre Harrell can't stand fucking Tupac. You understand? Puff can't stand Tupac. What do you think the conversation with Jimmy Henchman and Andre Harrell and Puff in that office when they know Tupac is coming up there? What do you think the conversation is? Hold that thought. I'm about to straighten this little nigga out. He gonna stop talking reckless to me. I got somebody that's gonna tighten his ass up. What they didn't know was, in tightening Pac up, if you come to bring some, you gonna get some. That's what I like about that little nigga. If you bring some, you gonna get some. And end up Pac getting shot like that. It don't take a rocket scientist to figure this shit out. I don't care what nobody say. I'm around certain people that tell you certain things. Do you understand me? Zip and Jimmy Henchman was like this. Jimmy Henchman knew a lot of people. Jimmy Henchman was a good dude. I don't give a fuck what other people say. He was getting it in the business. Do you understand what I'm saying?
You're right.
I didn't have no allegiance to him, but I knew people that was close to him. And when they come out and all the information come out, Big and them didn't even know that Puff was in the damn studio. Why? Why? If you got your artist up in the studio, why you ain't stop by the studio and holler at him? Why is Andre Harrell and Puff in Jimmy Henchman's office? And not in there where they, not Bad Boy, but Lil C's them is recording that. Or even letting them know they in the studio. Shh, don't let them know we here.
Andre Harrell, what was his beef with Tupac? I never understood that.
I think Tupac disrespected him. You know what I'm saying?
Okay, so I want you all to pay attention to something, because just listening to that, that should let you know that the whole East Coast, West Coast beef between Biggie and Tupac, people were saying, you know, that the media started it and all of that. That's what some people were saying. I think Diddy started it. I think Diddy started it because the whole time Tupac thought that Biggie knew that he was going to get jumped and robbed and shot. He thought Biggie knew that because Biggie was in the studio. And so was Little C's and some more people. So Tupac thought they all had something to do with it, thinking they knew about it. But P. Diddy was the one who was there, him and Andre Harrell. And they allegedly knew because they were in the office of Jimmy the Henchman. So this whole thing never had anything to do with Biggie. Diddy allegedly, possibly, maybe, was the hidden hand, pulling all the strings the whole time. That's what it sounds like to me. But hold on, there's more.
My thing is this, right? You saying that Big Dre, he's the one that shot Tupac in Vegas, right? But even his uncle, Keefy D, he's even saying that Orlando is the one that shot Tupac. And you even got ex-cops like Greg Caden. He's out here saying that Orlando shot Tupac. So I don't know, man. I'm confused, man.
First of all, bro, Greg Caden will tell you he won a frog jumping race. He'll tell you any motherfucking thing, man. You gonna believe him. He already proven to himself on many different occasions that he got caught in a lie. He's been a liar. And all the shit that he's coming out and saying is nothing but a lie. Keefy D is gonna say that because everybody else is living, and at the time he gave the statement, Orlando is the only one that's dead, and Orlando is the one who got beat up at the hotel. There's no way Orlando is going to reach over Dre and do that type of shooting and hit Pop the way he got hit. There's no way that, what's his name, Napoleon and the other kid that got killed, say a big black arm came out the window and Orlando is a $160 wet with skinny arms. Listen to what the witness said that night. That's what I believe. Listen to the actions of what they said they did that night. That's your evidence right there.
So my thing is this, right? You made a comment before and you said that you feel like Puffy, he had nothing to do with Tupac getting shot in Vegas, right? But this is how I look at it, right? You trying to tell me, right, that the same people that tried to take a death row chain months prior to Tupac getting shot in Vegas, the same people that Puffy, Biggie, and Bad Boy was using as protection when they came to LA, it's the same people that just happened to get into a fight with Tupac in Vegas. To me, man, that's a hell of a coincidence, man. I don't know, yo. When you say that Puffy had nothing to do with it, I don't know, man. I don't know about that, yo.
I don't think anything is coincidental. You understand what I'm saying? I don't believe anything is coincidental. Why would an individual run and tell the littlest guy in the crew that somebody took his chain when they got all the security around there? Why did he tell Pac? What Pac gonna do? Pac ain't gonna fight his way out of a wet paper bag, bruh. Do you understand what I'm saying? Why would you tell the littlest in the crew that these are the guys who took my chain? All that shit is propaganda and setup, bruh. That's a setup. They was setting that boy up, man. Was it somebody from Bad Boy that told Pac that the guy over there, Orlando Anders, was the guy who was trying to rob them? Was it somebody from Bad Boy or was it somebody from Death Row?
It was somebody from Death Row.
Okay. Why would somebody from Death Row tell Pac, the littlest in the crew, that the dudes over there who tried to rob me is over there on the other side of the casino, by the elevators or whatever? Did anybody ever question him? Why did you tell Pac? Who told you to tell Pac? Why you didn't go tell Suge? Why you didn't tell one of the bouncers, one of the securities, one of the bodyguards? Why you gonna tell the man who make all the money for us?
This is all so nefarious. This is all so nefarious. So at the end of the day, it seems like that whole thing was a setup too. It seems like that whole thing was clearly a setup. Pay attention. So with that all being said, now let's talk about these other receipts. First off, they said Biggie was set up for the first time on the West Coast. Let me play that real quick. Let me play that before I get into my next set of receipts.
When Biggie was down in LA, it wasn't the first time he'd been set up on the West Coast. A few years earlier, Biggie and his entourage arrived for a last-minute booking in Sacramento.
You get there, it's a little weird. Not a lot of people here. It's maybe 10, 15 people at the most. This shit don't feel right. So Big goes on. All of a sudden, they start throwing coins at us. You ever had coins thrown at you on stage? We head out, get to the back. The limousine is there, but the driver's gone. And you just hear it.
Let me pause here and explain what led to this standoff. A few months earlier, Big gave an interview to the Canadian publication Peace. He was asked to rate other rappers from his era, but when it came to West Coast legend E40, he gave him no rating.
0, bruh.
Yeah. Which brings us back to the standoff in Sacramento.
I got a call from my folks. Fody, I got this Biggie down here. What you want me to do with this?
I said, you know what? Get that man on the phone.
He put me on the phone. Biggie's like, man, they got me real drunk, man, and I just got to saying anything, man. I say, put my folks on the phone.
I'm gonna hold you down till you leave my city. Lost her.
All nefarious. Now, this is what I want you all to really pay attention to. I was wondering and asking myself, why hasn't Lauren London, who was really good friends with Cassie, why hasn't she come out and spoken about this? Why didn't she come out and verify what Cassie said? Well, maybe because she was really close with Diddy and called him her brother. Did y'all know that? Hold on. Let me show you the receipts. That's a photo in the middle of Diddy and Cassie and Lauren London. But look at how Diddy is looking at Lauren London. Look how he's looking at her. And Cassie's on the other side of him. Now, of course, both of them, Cassie and Lauren, both modeled for Sean John. But that's not the point. See how close Cassie and Lauren London were? Or are. Maybe they still are. And if they are, that's why I have even more questions as to why Lauren hasn't come out and said something, corroborated what her friend has said about Diddy, just like Tiffany Red did the other day. Now, when I saw this picture, this reminded me of another picture that I saw Lauren and Nipsey wearing those same outfits in. And I said, where have I seen them in those outfits before? Now, the funny thing is, Diddy is in the middle of Nipsey and Lauren. Why? And why is he looking at Lauren like that in the previous picture? Let's go back to it. Now, this picture right here, look how Diddy is still focused on Lauren, while Nitty is touching him on the shoulder. I wonder what's really going on here, but this had to be taken the same day as this. That's where I saw those outfits before. When Lauren London and Nipsey did the photo shoot before his death. Y'all don't find that suspicious? Does anyone find that suspicious? But hold on, wait, there's more. Now, please pay attention to this. Now, you remember this picture in all white with Lauren London and Nipsey, also taken when they had the photo shoot. But what is this? This is a photo shoot with Diddy and Lauren in all white. What's really going on here? And then it says, Diddy post this. It has Diddy's name. It's from his post. And then it says, and then it was deleted. I want you to pay attention. It was deleted. But it says Diddy. It says hashtag lost files at Lauren London. He tagged her in it and put the blue heart, which they used to put for Nipsey, which is what Lauren used to post for Nipsey. What's going on there? I have questions. And then the post was deleted. Well, why did Diddy delete it after he posted it? What's this right here? This picture with him and Lauren sitting so cozy together. Y'all don't find that suspicious? Y'all don't find that suspicious? Susan said it's all going to come out. Nipsey Hussle wasn't behind him being murdered. This is all real crazy. Hold on, but let me continue. There's more. There's Diddy between Cassie and Lauren London again. That could have just been a Sean John ad. I'm not sure. But there he is, all cozied up with Lauren again. And then this picture here. Look how Cassie and Lauren London are holding each other. Now, I'm sorry. I have several questions. Were both of them messing around with Diddy? I'm not saying they were. I'm just saying I have questions. And who is this guy right here? This looks like an actor that I've seen in something. His face looks very familiar. Does anybody know who that guy is? He looks like an actor I've seen on something. I don't know who he is, though. Wonder who he is and what he had to do with all of that. But I find it very interesting. But hold on. Because do you all remember that once when Lauren London was asked, how did she meet Nipsey? And she told the story about going to his store over in Slauson and purchasing DVDs from his new album that was out. And then she said her homeboy, not herself, she said her homeboy text or got in the DMs of Nipsey and pretended to be her. Do you all remember that? Because if you don't, hold on. Now, I couldn't find the video of her actually saying that, but there's a video showing that she said it. I'm going to mute the sound. And you can read it because there's subtitles. Hold on just a second. I'm going to share my screen. It was a match made in Hollywood heaven that will continue to live on forever. West Coast rapper and community hero Nipsey Hussle was shot and killed on Sunday, March 31st in his hometown of Los Angeles. As the music world grieves his tragic passing, support from his longtime girlfriend, actress Lauren London, has flooded social media. The pair first met at his Marathon clothing store on Slauson Avenue in Los Angeles, the same location where he was gunned down. Here's a look back at their fairy tale love story. The couple, who were known for being extremely private when it comes to their union, first started dating in 2013 when London wanted to buy Nipsey's $100 limited edition mixtape, a rap present for her co-stars on the BET series, The Game. After her mixtape purchase, the ATL actress began following Hussle on Instagram. You know what that means, right? That's what Nipsey Hussle told GQ. London told GQ that after following the double up rapper, she did not make the first move. Now pay attention. I did not slide into his DMs. My homeboy did. Who is her homeboy? Hussle followed back and slid into her DMs, and the rest, as they say, is history. Who is the homeboy? Is Diddy the homeboy? Is Diddy the homeboy? I have questions. Is Diddy the homeboy that slid in the DMs for him? Because what man slides in another man's DMs for a woman acting as if it's that woman? I think it was Diddy. But hold on. After those pictures were posted with Lauren London and Diddy, people started spreading rumors that Lauren and Diddy were dating. This was in 2020. Lauren London talks about rumors that she's dating Diddy after Nipsey Hussle's death. Actress Lauren London was quick to shut down the rumors that she is now dating hip-hop mogul Sean Diddy Combs almost 1 year after the death of her boyfriend, Grammy-winning rapper Nipsey Hussle. The hoopla began when the Bad Boy founder shared a photo of himself with London during the Rock Nation pre-Grammys brunch, captioning the black and white flick, "More Lost Files, Me and My Sister," at Lauren London. Now, despite calling her sister, fans began to question the state of Puff and London's relationship, which immediately set the ATL actress off. She initially responded with a cool head, posted a photo of Hussle, whose birth name was Ahmadiyyah Ashadam. Okay, she said on there, "Still his. King Ahmadiyyah, never forget." She followed it up with a more aggressive post demanding the public stop effing playing with her while she continues to mourn the death of her longtime partner. "I'm all love and peace, but never forget, I'm a woman in grief and I don't play about Nip, my family, my character, and code." This is what she captioned on Instagram. "About to drink a green juice to start the day though." But what's up with those pictures and why did Diddy delete them? Was it because Lauren went off? I have questions. Hold on. Now here's a video of Nipsey talking about how him and Lauren started dating. And he says just about the same thing. I'm going to mute the sound because there's music. But the subtitles, there's subtitles. Hold on. What did you say in Lauren London's DM for her to actually respond? I have to know. That's confidential, man. There's a lot I could say of DMs. What did you say to get her attention? She actually reached out though through a mutual friend. Okay, when I dropped the Crenshaw Project, yeah, she was wrapping up a TV show. Okay, and I guess a lot of people on the TV show from LA, and I do rap gifts. Okay, the rap party, she got everybody Crenshaw CDs and shirts for the rap party. And then from there, we locked up DM to DM. Okay, sorry, I couldn't read some of that. It was moving fast. But he said the same thing. He said it was a mutual friend. He said it was a mutual friend. I think that mutual friend was Diddy. But hold on, because there's more. Now let me show you all this. Hold on, let me make sure I have that video in here. I had so many receipts. Hold on just a moment. I forgot one of my receipts, but hold on. Because I'm going to pull it up. I'm sure I can find it on Google. Okay, here it is. Now, how many of you knew this? Because I never knew this. Hold on. Okay, here we go. Now pay attention to this, because this is what makes it all make sense. Hold on. I need to go to Instagram. Hold on. I have to share it on Instagram.
Your work with the late great Nip, long live Nip. It's like, yo, man, I want you to like mentor me. You know what I'm saying? Like Nip had no ego. So you know what I'm saying? Like Nip came to me and said, I want you to mentor me. You know, I want to get into real estate. I want you to teach me all your, you know what I mean, like your business secrets. You know what I'm saying? I was like, whenever you got questions, pull up. And then on his last album, people do not know this. Somebody tried to jerk me, but I fixed it. I actually am one of the executive producers of Nipsey Hussle's last album.
Victory Lap.
Yeah, Victory Lap. So a lot of people don't know this. We got them to change it in Wikipedia. Somebody over at the label tried to leave my name out, but he came to me and said, I want you to be a part of helping me finish up this album. And so I was a part of not just the records I was on with him on his last album. He was like, yo, I'm a big fan of like Life After Death. You know what I'm saying? And I know you got like that vibe, but I'm bringing like that vibe. Like my stuff, it has a West Coast sound, but it also has a bad boy sound. So I felt like, yo, I really need you to come and help me out with this. So that's why I have so much footage of us in the studio, because like the last 5 days of him finishing the album, he came to me and said, would you come on as one of the executive producers? And man, we had just started really getting extra close and tight. And then, you know, everything happened with him on his last album. He was like, yo, I'm a big fan of like Life After Death. You know what I'm saying? And I know you got like that vibe, but I'm bringing like that vibe. Like my stuff, it has a West Coast sound, but it also has a bad boy sound. So I felt like, yo, I really need you to come and help me out with this. So that's why I have so much footage of us in the studio, because like the last 5 days.
Okay, I'm going to stop it right there. Let me just tell you all something. For those of you who used to follow me when I was on Facebook before I came to YouTube, you should remember that I did a reading on Nipsey after he died. Now, the reason I did the reading, and I have to look for that video, I have to really look for it. But the reason I did a reading on Nipsey is because I had a dream. And Nipsey came to me in the dream, and he was holding a deck of cards, and they were spread out. He was standing right next to me, and I'm sitting at a table. And so when I woke up, I said, what was that dream about? And then I thought about the cards, because I do my readings not with tarot cards. I use regular playing cards like you play spades with. And that's what he was holding. And I said, wait a minute, is Nipsey trying to tell me to do a reading on him? And I did the reading on a Facebook Live. And I said at the time that Lauren London, the cards were showing me that Lauren London had something to do with all of it. Now, let me say allegedly, but I'm telling you that's what the card showed me, and I said that on a live on Facebook. But hold on. Let's look at this. Likes up, everyone. Please like and share. Thank you in advance.
Wait, I didn't even want to get dressed. I was going to wear sweats.
Were you really? Did somebody?
Like, I'm not getting. Yeah.
Did somebody pull you aside?
Wait a second. Wait a second, beloveds. I just thought about something. I don't have permission to use that video, so I'm just going to play the audio. Hold on for a second. Hold on for a second. Okay, so
Let me put another overlay on the screen because I don't want to use anybody's stuff without their permission. And then I'll just play this from my phone. Give me just a second to get the video queued. Now, I want you all to listen to what Lauren London says that Diddy did for her. Because my question is, why would they have asked Diddy to do this?
I didn't want to get dressed. I was going to wear sweats.
Were you really? Did somebody,
I'm not getting,
Did somebody pull you aside?
Somebody pulled me aside. Puff.
Really?
Puff pulled me aside and was like, look, bud, you have showed everybody what it looks like to hold a man down and to love him. Now show them what it looks like when it all crumbles. That's your responsibility. I hope he doesn't mind me sharing that. But Puff was more, he's like a real brother.
Mm-hmm. He's been through a lot of loss too.
Right?
Mm-hmm.
So he was like, you show up. Because he heard, I don't know who told Puff I was.
Somebody called Puff. Somebody called Puff. Somebody in your family or your team called Puff. Like, talk to Lauren.
I was like, I'm wearing whatever. I'm not supposed to this now. I was like giving that. And so he was like, no, show up. Show up with your head up. So I really think God just carried me through that because I don't know how.
Okay, so you all heard that. Somebody called Diddy to talk to her because she was going to wear jogging pants to Nipsey's funeral. Because she was upset that had even happened, that he had lost his life. And then somebody called Diddy and had him to talk to her and get her to change her mind. Why would they call Diddy? Why would they call Diddy of all people to talk to her? Well, he must have obviously had some type of influence over her if that's the case. Y'all don't find this all crazy? How her and Cassie are such good friends, and in that one picture, her and Cassie are holding each other in each other's arms, like in a romantic way. And then Diddy's in the middle of several pictures between her and Cassie, and then the picture of Nipsey and Lauren, Diddy's in the middle, and then in another picture, Diddy's looking focused on Lauren, and then Diddy posted pictures of him and Lauren, and then tagged her in, and then he deleted them. And then Diddy said that he was executive produced Nipsey's album. How many of you knew that? I had no idea. How many of you knew that he executive produced Nipsey's album? And there's also pictures of Nipsey at the studio with him. So with that all being said, when Lauren says that her homeboy slid into Nipsey's DMs and then sent Nipsey a DM as if Lauren sent the DM, I think it was Diddy. Don't y'all find that just a bit suspicious? It is what it is. Says allegedly there was a video of Nip with another man being intimate. What? I don't know anything about that. That's news to me. But I find it all interesting. But I want you all to pay attention to something. Hold on. I want you all to pay attention to something. I just thought about this. I want you all to pay attention. Now let's look at this. Hold on. I don't think I can show this. Matter of fact, I know I can't. I was going to show you all something, but I can't show you all that unless I can find a blurred out version of it. Okay, here it is. I'll show you the blurred out version because people didn't have clothes on in this picture. Okay, here's a blurred out version of it. Hold on just a second. Let me pull this up. This is even more nefarious than I thought. Hold on just a second. I have to find another picture with a blurred out version. I thought I just had one. Let me see here. Okay, here it is right here. Now I want you all to look at this. I want you all to look at this. Take a close look at this. Queen had Lauren London even dealing with Diddy after he beat up her sister and wrongfully fired her. Suge even brought up. I know, Capricorn, right. They said that's Lauren London's sister. I was thinking the same thing. Why would she be so close with Diddy and calling him brother when he allegedly slapped her sister, Capricorn, according to Suge Knight, and fired her afterwards? Now, I want you all to look at this. You all remember that video of Kanye West's video with all of the celebrities in the same bed? In the same bed. All of the celebrities sleeping in the same bed. What was Kanye trying to tell us? I told you all that was a subliminal. What was Kanye trying to tell us? That all of these stars are sleeping together, that they're all in bed with each other, that they're all in the same bed. What did Gene Deal or one of the other people say about swinging and swapping and stuff? So, what's going on here? What's going on here? What's up with Diddy, Lauren London, Cassie, and Nipsey? Diddy executive produced Nipsey's album? But why? Diddy said Nipsey wanted him to be his mentor. Wanted him to be his mentor. Was Lauren London and Cassie having some type of relationship from the way they were holding each other in that photo? I just have so many questions. Look at that. Look at that. What's really going on there? Did Lauren and Cassie have something going on more than just a friendly relationship? I don't know. But I definitely have some questions, because if they did have something going on other than just a friendly relationship, what's going on with those freak-offs? What's going on with those freak-offs if that's the case? And if that is the case, is that why Lauren London hasn't said anything to defend Cassie, her so-called good friend? Is that why she's not speaking out to confirm or corroborate any of the things that Cassie has alleged against Diddy? Claudette said, now that looks suspicious. Okay, Laddie T said, that's what I said too, Queen. Bronze Flap Her God said, they all sleep with each other in Hollywood. There's no real relationships. Nandy said, recall Capricorn was on in the episode of Making the Band, seemingly helping them to make the band feel horrible. This is all crazy. I just want you all to pay attention. It could be anything, but P. Demon is the common denominator. Exactly. All of these people that had ties to Diddy are dead. Let's go through a list of them again. And I may forget some because there's so many. Tupac, Biggie, Kim Porter, Andre Harrell, Heavy D. Who did I leave out? Nipsey. I didn't even know Nipsey had anything to do with him. Nipsey. Bron says, Queen, I'm so happy all this has been exposed. People said I was crazy about 7 or 8 years ago. Craig Mack, Black Rob. Now, I'm sorry. Y'all think that's just a coincidence? Let's not forget the coroner for Kim Porter's first autopsy, Ed Winter, Dr. Ed Winter. Let's not forget the doctor Dr. Frank Ryan, who performed Cassie's breast augmentation and then, or her breast implants, and then Diddy came back and wanted him to do it again the next day and insisted, even though Dr. Frank Ryan didn't want to do it. He's dead too. Let's not forget, what's the lady's name that wrote the book Bling? Right? Kennedy. What's her first name again? Erica Kennedy. The woman who wrote the book Bling. And now Al B. Sure is supposedly, according to Jaguar Wright, back in the hospital after he got very sick, after he said some things. You know, he voiced concerns about Kim Porter's death being suspicious. Jamie Foxx got very sick after he said something about those parties and talked about how he carried around a camera recording Diddy. He said he would follow him. Now, I'm not saying Diddy had anything to do with any of this. I'm just saying that I have a whole lot of questions because it seems like there's a circle of death around Diddy. That's all I'm saying. And did you all know that the light-skinned guy, I forget his name, I think his name was Fletch, the guy that was in the Hit 'Em Up video with Tupac, that guy was supposedly, if I'm not mistaken, supposed to have been working with Bad Boy or something. And then, hold on. I don't want to misspeak, so let me just double check something real quick. I'm going to have to find their receipt later. I'm going to find that later because I can't remember exactly. Hold on. And here's another thing too. Hold on, let me pull this up. Now, this article says Tupac and Biggie were going to be label mates on Diddy's Bad Boy records. Have y'all ever heard that? That Tupac was going to be on Bad Boy? Y'all ever heard that? Hold on. Y'all ever heard that? Revealing that Tupac and the Notorious B.I.G. were both signed to Bad Boy Record is Pac's brother, Mopreme Shakur. On Tuesday, October the 17th, Mopreme gave an interview to The Art of the Dialogue and revealed that before signing with Death Row Records, when he was released from prison in 1995, Tupac was thinking about joining the label East Coast Diddy's Bad Boy Records, saying that they quote Mopreme as saying, at one time, Pac was thinking about signing with Bad Boy before making a deal with Death Row. He wanted to be a part of a black label. He wanted to be with his people. He wanted to be with his brothers. But there was Biggie, who Pac was having trouble with. Biggie was part of Puffy's label, and Pac was convinced that Puffy would protect Biggie in their feud and that this would cause him more problems. Mopreme also discussed Tupac's up and down relationship or friendship with former Thug Life member Big Stretch. That's his name, not Fletch, it was Stretch, who was with him the night he was shot in November of 1994 at Quad Recording Studios in Manhattan. Stretch was killed a year later. And if I'm not mistaken, Stretch is the light-skinned dude in the Hit 'Em Up video with the braids. He says, the quote Mopreme is saying Pac and Stretch were best friends. Stretch was with him when Quad was shot. When he was shot. After that, Stretch went on tour with Biggie. So anyone familiar with our circle immediately understood that it was a very strange and ambiguous move since Pac was having problems with Biggie and eventually got cut off. Now, the sudden change of direction of his friend Stretch and the problem with Biggie led Tupac not to sign with Diddy's label. Tupac signed to Death Row Records when Suge Knight visited him at the Clinton Correctional Facility in New York and put up the money to get him out of prison in late 1995. There are stories about this deal and that Tupac would sign the contract while on death row on a napkin or a piece of toilet paper, explaining how things went down in the late rapper's explaining how things went down is the late rapper's childhood friend David S. Ash, who was there during the meeting and who disputed this claim in a recent interview with The Independent. He says it all happened legally, as he recalled the moment that Suge Knight and his attorney interrupted one of their rare visits that he was having with Tupac. He says they wrote it all down. They wrote it all out right there in front of me. Tupac told Suge the things that he needed. He said a car, $1 million up front, and a house for his mother. Then he looked at the contract and said to Suge, okay, cool, let's do it. And this was the moment the contract was signed. This is all nefarious. So I just want you all to pay attention because Stretch went on to go to tour with Biggie, and then he ended up dead a year later after Pac. Y'all don't find that suspicious? Another thing is, if Mopreem is saying that Pac, well, he clearly says that Pac was supposed to sign with Diddy, but didn't do so because him and Biggie were having problems. But little did Pac know that Diddy was the one starting the problems, allegedly. Allegedly. We the people said the queen is a whole sleuth. Thank you, beloved. This is all crazy. Diddy is, Empress Nandy says Diddy is a gatekeeper doing the work of the mass monsters like Clive, Montola, Jimmy Iovine. That's the one who has sexual assault allegations too. That's the other guy, the other white guy besides Axl Rose. Right. Okay. Now he was abused in the same fashion that he emulates. They protect him until it's time to humiliate, control, and manipulate him. I absolutely agree, beloved. I absolutely agree. Roderick says they killed Pac because he spent years calling them out. After the Vibe magazine interview where Pac was in a straitjacket on the cover, he died a few months later. Yeah, to be honest, after that Hit 'Em Up video came out, I had a premonition that they were going to kill Pac. I was on my way to work, and I had a premonition about that. And so anyway, that's all the receipts for now. But I want you all to pay attention. This rabbit hole continues to get deeper and deeper at the end of the day. Okay? I'm going to go digging up some more stuff from Sloan Bella, the psychic, and see what else she has to say. And if any of the things that she says corroborates any of the receipts I've already shown you. With that all being said, I want to thank you all for tuning in. Please like and share this video. Subscribe to the channel if you haven't done so already. Don't forget, Miss Hotel said, I've been telling y'all Queen's archives of receipts runs deep. Thank you, beloved. Okay. Don't forget to like and share this video. Subscribe to the channel if you haven't done so already. Don't forget to follow me on Instagram at Dr._A_Shakur, TikTok at Dr.A_Shakur, and Twitter at DGoddess27. Until next time, beloveds, each one teach one. That's how we grow and thrive. Do something productive, constructive, but never destructive. And always remember to keep the Most High first in your lives. Peace.
Hit him with that flavor. All in my skin, God all in my blood. Kings all in my circle, you touch one of mine and you're done. They show no love for the queen, why you hating on me? Is it cause I'm free and I got Malcolm X in my jeans? I got dreams like King Luther, shed blood like Kunsa. You ain't helping my people, I ain't got nothing to say to ya. I want all the smoke like hookah. Talking reparations, America won't be great until they give us compensation. I'm like, I'm the hottest right now. That's See right. A bunch of lames out here trying to jock on my style. They be doing too much. I'm the queen, it's too easy. It's like they all at Popeyes, how they be talking so greasy. I just sit back and laugh while these haters get madder. So nefarious how they don't want my pockets with cheddar. I tell them they can do better. These snakes in the grass can leave a bite on your ass, cause y'all be trusting too fast. I got my foot on the gas, other one on they necks. Dropping receipts on haters, you better show some respect. I'm never facing regrets, we only facing the threats. Running through every challenge like a relay, break no sweat. It's a cold game, so I got that blanket with me. Now that my people awaken, ain't no going to sleep. I do not play by my piece, this time I'm playing for keeps. You talking slick, but when I see you like them ends, we gon' meet. And I got gold all in my skin, God all in my blood, kings all in my circle. You touch one of mine and you done. They show no love for the queen, why they hating on me? Is it cause I'm free and I got Malcolm X in my jeans and I got gold all in my skin, God all in my blood, kings all in my circle. You touch one of mine and you done. They show no love for the queen, why they hating on me? Is it cause I'm free and I got Malcolm X in my jeans and I got